Welcome back to Reddit Stories, where we explore the most awkward situations in relationships, the boundaries of forgiveness, and the am I a bad person questions that make you think deeply about loyalty, responsibility, and the consequences of hurtful actions. Today, we delve into a deeply real and heartbreaking story that asks questions about the loyalty between love and family, the importance of protecting loved ones, and whether a wedding can be a day of forgiveness or a day of justice. The story is titled, Am I a Bad Person for Refusing to Attend My Sister's Wedding After What She Did to My Fiancé? Is OP a blindly loving sister-brother who did the right thing to protect her fiancé, or is she being stubborn and making the situation worse? Find out and let us know what you think. This story comes from Reddit user LoyalPartner. We'll call the narrator OP. OP has a sister, we'll call her Sister Sarah, and a fiancé, we'll call her Fiancé Tom. OP and Tom are in a great relationship, and they're planning their wedding. However, Sister Sarah has recently committed an action or series of actions that have caused serious harm to Fiancé Tom. These actions may include Sarah lying or fabricating negative information about Tom to family or friends in order to damage his reputation or relationship with OP. Sarah attempting to seduce Tom or showing disrespect for OP's relationship. Sarah intentionally causing financial or personal problems for Tom, e.g., revealing sensitive information, damaging property. Sarah frequently insults, belittles, or denigrates Tom in front of others, causing him to feel disrespected and hurt. Sarah's actions have caused Tom to feel extremely distressed, angry, or deeply hurt. Tom may have expressed to OP that he does not want Sarah in his life or cannot accept her presence. Witnessing Tom's pain and Sarah's disrespect, OP has made a difficult decision. OP will not attend Sister Sarah's wedding. OP feels that attending Sarah's wedding would be a betrayal of Tom and would be an acceptance of Sarah's wrongdoing. OP places her loyalty to her fiancé above all else. When OP announced this decision to Sarah and her family, everyone reacted very strongly. The family, especially the parents, may have tried to convince OP to change her mind, saying that this was her sister's wedding, an important family event, and that OP should not let personal matters affect such a big day. They may have said that OP was being too sensitive or too protective of Tom, or was making a big deal out of it. The family may have used statements such as, "She's your sister, you can't miss her wedding," "You're making a big deal out of it, everyone makes mistakes." Tom can forgive him. The situation became stalemate. Sarah may have felt offended and angry that OP refused to attend her wedding. The family pressured OP to give in. OP felt completely justified in defending her fiancé and not wanting to condone Sarah's terrible behavior. However, being called out for being a terrible daughter/sister made OP question whether she was a terrible person. In search of validation and advice, OP posted her story on Reddit, asking the community, "Is AITA for refusing to attend my sister's wedding after what she did to my fiancé?" OP's post exploded on Reddit, garnering tens of thousands of comments and hundreds of thousands of upvotes. The community came to an overwhelming and near-unanimous verdict. OP is absolutely not a bad person, NTA. The vast majority of the Reddit community sided with OP, affirming that her actions were completely justified and reasonable. You did the right thing. By defending your fiancé, your sister has caused Tom serious harm. Refusing to attend the wedding is a direct consequence of her actions. Your family is forcing you to put family love above fairness and respect for Tom. This comment received tens of thousands of upvotes and countless Reddit awards. Sarah's actions are unacceptable. If you don't defend your fiancé, who will? This is a test of loyalty. You chose to stand by your future spouse, and that's right. A wedding is not an excuse to forget bad behavior. Sarah has to face the consequences. I would do the same. No one has the right to insult my partner and expect me to attend their wedding. Neutral. This number is extremely small and is often strongly rebutted, or only comes up when Sarah's behavior is not too serious. ESH. Sarah is wrong, but it's your sister's wedding. Maybe you could go for a bit and come back, or talk to Sarah privately so she can apologize to Tom. This comment is often strongly downvoted because it suggests OP should back down. Criticize the narrator. This number is almost non-existent, or only comes up in cases where OP doesn't provide enough detail about Sarah's behavior, leading the reader to suspect OP is making a big deal out of it. YTA mild. Are you sure your sister's actions were serious enough to ruin your family relationship? Sometimes we need to learn to forgive. This comment is often heavily downvoted for its lack of empathy for Tom's pain. In addition to the 1,000 times NTA comment mentioned above, another comment also touched the hearts of many people and caused a storm of emotions because of its sharp analysis of family relationships and loyalty. NTA. This is a valuable lesson for your sister and your family. You cannot expect loyalty and presence from someone when you constantly attack the person they love. Family affection does not mean you have to tolerate hurtful behavior. You have chosen to stand by your future partner, and that is what a mature relationship should do. This comment received thousands of upvotes and awards, emphasizing the importance of loyalty in a marriage. The Reddit community not only gave their verdict, but also actively engaged and expanded the topic into many deeper discussions, offering advice and sharing personal experiences. Loyalty to your spouse. Why your future spouse should come first, even before your biological family. Family boundaries. When to set boundaries with loved ones, especially those who are hurtful. The consequences of tolerance. Why allowing loved ones to hurt your partner will harm your own relationship. Forgiveness and responsibility. When to forgive and when wrongdoing requires consequences. Family pressure. How to deal with pressure from family when they don't understand or accept your decisions. Personal experience. Countless questions, similar story. About having to choose between family and a lover because of hurtful behavior. Overall, the Reddit community overwhelmingly supported OP, emphasizing the importance of loyalty and protecting a future partner. After receiving overwhelming support and thoughtful advice from the Reddit community, OP has gained confidence in her decision. She has provided some important updates on what happened afterward and how she is feeling. OP did not attend Sarah's wedding. OP stood her ground and did not attend her sister's wedding. Strained or severed family relationships. Relationships with Sarah and some family members may have been severely damaged or even severed. The family may still be angry or disappointed with OP. Strengthened relationship with Tom. OP's actions have strengthened her relationship with Tom, making him feel loved, protected, and trusted. Sarah still refuses to admit fault or apologizes reluctantly. Sarah may still not fully accept blame for her actions, or only offer a perfunctory, insincere apology that OP cannot forgive. OP has no regrets. While she may be a little sad about her family situation, OP does not regret her decision because she protected the person she loves. OP is now at peace because she did the right thing, standing firm in her values, but also a little sad about the rift in her family. At peace because she protected Tom and put her loyalty in the right place. Standing firm because she did not compromise with unacceptable behavior. Sad about losing or being separated from loved ones, but understanding that it was the price to pay for protecting herself and her partner. OP's story is a clear illustration of the limits of familial affection and the importance of putting your partner first when entering a committed relationship. It highlights core issues of loyalty, personal boundaries, and the consequences of disrespecting someone else's loved ones. Conflicted emotions in the story. OP's narrator. From anxiety and pain at seeing Tom hurt, to determination and anger when making a decision. Finally, peace for protecting the person he loves, but also a bit of sadness about the family situation. Fiancé Tom's hurt, disappointment, and anger at Sarah's behavior. Then deep gratitude and love when OP stands by her. Sister Sarah's possibly selfishness, jealousy, or thoughtlessness in committing the hurtful act. Then anger and feeling abandoned when OP refuses to attend the wedding. Families, expectations, pressure, and disappointment when OP refuses to attend the wedding, prioritizing family over reason. Reddit communities from outrage for Sarah and her family to deep empathy for OP and Tom to reasoned analysis of family loyalty and boundaries. The Reddit community, in this case, served as a powerful source of validation and a forum for affirming the values that are important in a mature relationship. When OP sought validation, the community did not hesitate to stand by her, saying she did the right thing. This helped OP strengthen her belief in her decision, even though it might have fractured her relationship with her biological family. It proves that Reddit can be a place to seek emotional support and awareness of what values should be prioritized in life. Character analysis. OP narrator represents someone with deep loyalty, puts their partner first, and is willing to stand up for the person they love. OP shows steadfastness in upholding their principles and values. Fiancé Tom is the victim of hurtful behavior, but is also the one who is comforted and strengthened in the relationship by OP's protection. Sister Sarah represents someone who commits hurtful behavior, possibly due to selfishness, jealousy, or immaturity. Sarah is the one who faces the direct consequences of her actions. Family, parents, represents people who may place more importance on family and tradition than fairness and the feelings of other members, putting pressure on OP. Lesson learned. Loyalty to your partner is paramount respect. When you commit to someone, they become your top priority, even before your biological family, especially when your biological family is acting in a hurtful way. Set healthy boundaries. Boundaries are necessary in all relationships, including with family. You are under no obligation to tolerate disrespect or hurtful behavior from a loved one. Actions have consequences. Every action, no matter how small or large, has consequences. Hurtful people should face the consequences of their actions. Love requires protection. A strong, loving relationship requires mutual protection and support, especially when one party is attacked or treated unfairly. Conditional forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful act, but it is not always required, especially when the offender is not sincerely sorry or does not change his or her behavior. Your own values. You have the right to protect yourself and those you love. Don't feel guilty about putting your own interests first. and your partner first. OP's story is a clear example that in life's journey we will be faced with difficult choices, especially when love and family conflict. It is a profound reminder of the importance of protecting your partner, of setting healthy boundaries, and of how sometimes forgiveness is not the answer to everything. It is also a call to think about the nature of intimacy. Is intimacy a shield that covers all wrongdoing, or does it also need to be built on a foundation of respect, trust, and fairness? What do you think of this story? If you were OP, how would you handle this situation? Have you ever encountered a similar situation where you had to choose between protecting your partner and preserving your family relationship? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for following Reddit Stories. See you in the next story.